Alberta is projecting a surplus this year of more than $4.5 billion. That number is up billions from February's budget. Now, the province says high resource revenues are to thank, but warns uncertain global politics and falling oil prices could put Alberta in the red next year. Still, as Chelan Skulski explains, some question why none of that extra cash is flowing directly to Albertans.
We have to move forward cautiously and spend wisely.
Alberta's finance minister is urging restraint despite a flush financial update.
We're still in a very strong position and we remain cautiously optimistic, but we don't want to erode the gains we've made.
The province is forecasting a $4.6 billion surplus to end the year, an increase from $335 million laid out in budget 2024. The gains come from $2.9 billion more in resource revenues and an increase of $948 million in personal income taxes. Still, the finance minister warns difficult times are ahead amid dropping oil prices and uncertainty under a new Trump administration in the U.S.
We're here to work with everybody, tell our story, and try to limit the volatility for ourselves.
I think Nate Horner's caution is warranted. What is not warranted is how do you respond to that caution?
By that, economist Chelan Skulski means the province should be focused on saving. Right now, the province plans to use half the surplus to pay down debt. The rest could be spent on further debt repayment, a one-time government initiative, or placed in the Heritage Savings Trust Fund.
I think you should either boost the contingency fund or just, find some other way to keep it aside.
Some disagree and say the province is facing pressure to help with affordability after Ottawa announced a 2-month GST break and a $250 one-time rebate for Canadians earning $150,000 or less a year.
There's a lot of pressure. And, I think they made a big strategic error back in February.
John Brennan says that error was not introducing the income tax cut promised by the UCP in the last election, something the finance minister refuses to provide a timeline for. A move Brennan believes would benefit people and the province.
It's not as if, when you give a $1.4 billion tax cut, you're taking that money and throwing it off the high-level bridge. That money is now circulating in the economy.
Budget 2025 is expected in February. Chelan Skulski, CTV News, Edmonton.